Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update SendGrid contact on Cognito Forms submission. So let's suppose I'm running a digital marketing agency and I'm collecting all my clients with the help of Cognito Forms. Now whenever there is a new form submission, I want to create a contact in my SendGrid account. Now as I completely want to automate this process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Cognito Forms and SendGrid. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Cognito Forms from where I will receive new form submission, and then in my action application, I am going to take SendGrid where this contact will be created automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to create or update SendGrid contact on Cognito Forms submission. And here I have created an automation workflow with the help of Pabbly Connect, where I have made connection between Cognito Forms and SendGrid, and now I am going to make a form submission in my Cognito Forms, and if this contact is created in my SendGrid account, this means this automation workflow that I created with the help of Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. So I am going to open my registration form in Cognito Forms. And now over here I am going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is latest, my last name is user, my email address is latest567@pabblytudes.com. My phone number is this, and then my city is Bhopal, and now I am going to click on the submit. I have successfully done the form submission, and this contact should be created in my SendGrid account. So let's open my SendGrid account, and over here in this contact section, I have to first refresh this page once. And here I can see that I have created this latest567@pabblytudes.com as my contact. The first name was latest, last name was user. Email address was latest567@pabblytudes.com. City is Bhopal, and the phone number that we added was this one. Now this is how this automation workflow will run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update SendGrid contact on Cognito Forms submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Cognito Forms and SendGrid with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in, and here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create or update SendGrid contact on Cognito Form submission, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this forms automation and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So the trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create and update SendGrid contact on Cognito Form submission, which means whenever there will be a new Cognito Form submission, a contact will be created in my SendGrid account, which means whenever there will be a new Cognito Form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever Cognito Form submission happens and then action says do this, then create or update SendGrid contact. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Cognito Forms, And then in my trigger event, I have to take this new entry. Now I have to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Cognito Forms, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Cognito Forms with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Cognito Forms account. So this is my Cognito Forms account, and this is the form that I'll be using, registration form. I'll open this. And now under this build, I can see this post JSON data to our website on the left hand side. I will open this and then I will remove this existing webhook URL. Then I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here, and then I have to click on this save. Here we have successfully added the webhook URL which we were provided in our Pabbly Connect workflow in my Cognito Forms in this particular registration form. And now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I need to fill a form in my Cognito Forms. I am going to fill this particular form, registration form, in which I have made the connection. Now after filling the form, if Pabbly Connect captured the response here in this workflow, this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Cognito Forms, that is successful. So now to open this form, I have to click on this publish. And over here I am provided the link to this form. So I'll open that. Now I'm going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is current, my last name is user, my email address is current@pabblytudes.com, my phone number is this one, and then my city is Indore, and now I'm going to click on this submit. Here I have done the form submission, and these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have instantly and automatically received the response. Here this is the phone number, the name that we entered was current, the last name was user, email address was current@pabblytudes.com, and the city is Indore. Now as soon as I've done the form submission, I have received the response here in this workflow. This means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Cognito Forms, that is successful. And now whenever someone will make the form submission in my Cognito Forms, I will start receiving the response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a new form submission in Cognito Forms, I want to create and update SendGrid contact. So here in my action application, I am going to take SendGrid, and then in my action event, I have to take this add or update a contact. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then we have to enter this token so as to make this connection. So following this help desk, I am going to enter the token and make the connection. So first I have to log in to my SendGrid account, and then I have to go to settings, API keys, and create API key. So I'll open my SendGrid account. So this is the app dashboard of SendGrid. On the left hand side where I can see all the options, here I have to click on the settings, and then I can see this API keys. I will open this, and now under this API key I can see this create API key. So I'll click on this, and then I have to name this key. So let's say the name is test7, and then I simply have to click on this create and view. Now I'm provided with this API key which I need to copy and paste that over here, and then I simply have to click on this save. So SendGrid is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to choose the list. If you want to create the contact in a particular list, you can select according to your choice. If you don't want to select any list, you can leave this blank. So here I am going to leave this field blank, and now I am going to enter the email address. So I am not going to enter this manually. Instead I am going to use a method called mapping, which means I am going to enter data from my previous response. So I have received my response from Cognito Forms, and when I click on this email, I can see this Cognito Forms, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. So here I have received the response for the email address as current@pabblytudes.com. So I will enter that, and then I have to enter the first name. So the first name is current, and then the last name is user. And then I have not received the response for the unique name, address, line 1 and 2. So I am going to leave this field blank. But if you have received the response, you can enter following the same process. Now I have received the response for the city, and the city is Indore. So I'll enter that. And I have not received the response for the state, postcode or the country. So I'll leave this blank. Now I'm going to enter the phone number, and the phone number is this one, and I'm going to leave this field blank because these fields are not required one, and also that I have not received the response for these fields. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to scroll down and then click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now I need to open my SendGrid account and check whether this contact has been created there or not. So under this marketing option, I can find my contacts, and then I'll click on this all contacts, and then let's refresh this page once. And here I can see that I have instantly and automatically created this current@pabblytudes.com. Let's open this. The first name was current, last name was user, email address was current@pabblytudes.com, city was Indore, and the phone number was this. So this is how this automation workflow setup will be created. And now to summarize, we took Cognito Forms as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a form and received the response here in this workflow. After that, we moved to the next step where we wanted to create a contact in SendGrid. So I took SendGrid as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all these details with the help of a method called mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as this contact being created in my SendGrid account. So we have successfully created automation between Cognito Forms and SendGrid with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.